Hi, welcome. It's the last week of this series of Countdown with a lot to get through, as well as all that shopping and all those cards and all those presents to buy. We've got 2 quarters, we've got 2 semis, and we've got 1 final on Friday. So it's a great week ahead, eh, Carol?
Yes, it's going to be fantastic. And 1 lady through already. It's marvellous.
Yes, indeed. Number 1 seed and number 2 seed have got through so far. So running par for the course. Let's see what happens today as we meet our 3rd batch of quarter-finalists. Welcome, Brett Smitherham and Ruth Collier. Yeah, you remember them now. You remember those smiling faces, don't you? Let's go to young Brett first. He is the law student at Exeter University. He's 19, and he made a great start to his Countdown career back in October with a thrilling victory over our number 1 seed, yes, our number 1 seed, Kate Surtees. He then went on to defeat 5 more brave opponents en route to these quarterfinals before falling to Alan Cameron. Now, his record reads 6 wins from 7, a points total of 372, an average of 53, making him our number 3 seed, Brett Smitherham. And now to Ruth. Ruth is another one of our quarter-finalists who has sampled victory and defeat over fellow quarter-finalists. Earlier in the heats, Ruth, the bar person from London, opened her account with a great win over our number 5 seed, the taxi driver Mark Wyndham-Jones. And then she lost her 4th game to our number 4 seed, Christine White. So her record reads 3 wins out of 4, 236 points, an average game score, very good this, of 59, which is the highest average of all the quarter-finalists. So she becomes our number 6 seed, Ruth Collier. So it's the last week. We're building up to the grand final, and we've got a grand chap in the dictionary corner today. A chap who makes, well, quite frankly, a dubious guess. The last time that someone told him to take a seat, he kept it for 5 years. He's the man whose initials are also his geographic location, Giles Brandreth, ably assisted by our wordmeister, Mark Nyman. Welcome, gentlemen both.
Oh, very good. It's great to be back. Tell me, how far can a dog run into the forest? Halfway, because then he's running out again. Yes, you catch me in philosophical mood, not surprisingly, because here I am in Dictionary Corner with the wordmeister himself, the Wittgenstein of vocabulary, Mark Nyman. It's good to be with you, Mark.
Good to see you.
Now then, here we go with round number 1, Brett Smitherham and Ruth Collier. Brett, off you go.
Start with a consonant, please, Carol.
R.
And another one.
Another one, Brett. W.
And another one.
And another one. N.
And another one, please.
And T.
A vowel.
O.
And another one.
E.
And another one.
A.
And another one, please.
Another vowel.
Yes, please.
Okay. U.
And a consonant to finish,
And a
please.
consonant, Brett. And R.
Okay, let's start the clock right now. And Brett.
7.
7 says Brett. Ruth?
6.
Right. Here, the dubious 6 then.
Well, no, it's not dubious.
Oh, you were dubious about a 7.
Yeah, ornate.
Ornate.
I didn't know whether I could put an R on the end, as in more ornate. But I'll stick with the 6.
Ornater, do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll ask them. Brett?
Outwear.
Outwear.
Very good, yes. To outwear is to exhaust or wear out. Excellent.
Yes, Richard knows the feeling. I attempted a 7-letter word, but I would have been disallowed, because I saw ornate, and I put an R on the end, and I'm afraid ornater, for more ornate, does not in our dictionary.
No.
Right, so on we go now with the points there for Brett, and to you now, Ruth.
Consonant, please, Carol.
Thank you, Ruth. G.
And another consonant.
H.
Another consonant.
Z.
Consonant.
Sorry. D.
A vowel, please.
E.
Another vowel.
I.
Another vowel.
E.
Consonant.
B.
A vowel.
And vowel. And A.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 in line, 30 seconds. Of course, the time. Okay, Ruth.
5.
5 says Ruth and Brett.
6.
6, 5, please.
Bays.
Yes, bays. Now the 6.
Behead.
Behead.
Very good.
Yes, I'm in a state that's excellent. The head is excellent. Excellent. I hesitate to say that I've got a 7-letter word because I was told before the program this afternoon, Richard said, don't be triumphalist. If you get a longer word, don't be triumphalist. You should have learnt earlier this year not to be triumphalist. I said, I have, but I think I've got the right word. 7-letter word. Big head.
I'm afraid not. No.
What?
I'm going to have to cut you down there, Giles. It's hyphenated, so you were wrong.
There we are.
Sorry.
Pride comes before the fall.
Max Bygraves had a song, didn't he? Why does everybody call me Big Head? Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay. Right, well, it's good enough for Max, but it's not good enough for us, I'm afraid. So 13 there for you, Brett. Still to score, Ruth. And it's your turn, Brett, please.
Consonant, please, Carol.
Thank you, Brett. L.
And another one.
R.
And another one, please.
D.
And another one.
And P.
A vowel.
E.
And another one.
I.
And another one.
O.
And a consonant, please.
M.
A vowel to finish.
And vowel. And I.
All right, Brett, here we go on round number 3. And Brett.
8.
8 says Brett. Right, at 8. Ruth.
8.
Good. Ruth's 8.
Implored.
Implored, yep. Brett.
Same word, implored.
Yes, excellent word. Been in the dictionary since about 1540. One of those old, good Middle English words. But I think I've come up with an alternative 8-letter word. I'm hoping this is going to be allowed. And looking at Richard, who often people think of as the thinking person's Teletubby, the word dimplia came into my mind. Dimplia. Is that there and is it allowed?
That would be fine. Yes, dimply is an adjective, so dimplia would be okay as the comparative. Very good.
Dimply. Okay, well, that's good. So that's good for everybody, actually, because you're off the mark, Ruth, with your 8. You move on to 21, Brett, and we'll now move on to the numbers with Ruth.
Anything you like, Carol?
One from the top, eh?
Yeah.
All right,
Anything
thank you. And then 5 small numbers. Thank you, Ruth. The numbers then are 2 and 7, 8 and 10, 1 and 100. And the target is 997.
Here we go, 997. 997. Okay, 997. It's a good high one, but we're all pretty relaxed here, I think, aren't we, Ruth?
Yeah, 997.
And Brett.
Yes, it's a struggle, but I got there.
Oh, what's it struggle? Go on then. Because I got it. You tell me how you got it.
10 times 100 is 1,000.
10 times 100 gives you 1,000.
Minus 1, minus 2.
Yeah, absolutely, 997.
And Ruth.
Oh, I can do it a different way.
Yeah, go on then.
Go on then.
100 plus 10.
100, oh, I see, yes, plus 10 is 110.
8 plus 1 is 9.
8 plus the 1 gives you the 9.
Multiply them
990.
and add the 7.
Fantastic, 997. Yes.
Good. Okay, well, 10 points for one and all there. So, nice, juicy scores there. 31 and 18 as we go into the break with the welcome return of Giles Brandreth. Giles, over to you.
Well, since I was last here, I've had lots of letters from people because on the programme a while ago I mentioned the problem of naming my new dog. As you know, I used to have a lovely sophisticated French poodle called Fido, spelled P-H-Y-D-A-U-X. And I had this mangy mongrel for years who thought he was called Down Boy. But with this new puppy, we want to make it happy and give it a fulfilled life. And various people have sent in suggestions. Mrs. Wardle from Bristol, thank you for your letter. She's suggesting Amundsen, because he goes from pole to pole. Or Litchfield, because he's always snapping at people. Margaret Lomax from Bosley came up with Spice. Mrs. Landell Smith came up with Sit, which is quite good. But my favourite comes from Mrs. Jones of Southwest London, who is suggesting Willis. Willis, as in Willis is barking, as opposed to Barkis is willing.
Very good. Very good. So, Willis it is. Willis. Well, that is all for this part of the show. We'll be back in part 2 very soon. Thank you very much.